Hello and welcome to MGP258. I'm Kev, and with me as ever, the sheepdog, Anna and Pab. Say hello, boys and girls.
Hi.
Hello.
Anna, you sound so cheerful.
Right, thank you.
That was very formal. Are you speaking for a lawyer?
I was just told people weren't going to be here, and now they're here.
Oh, you're upset. You're upset because Sheepdog's turned up. You were in a really good mood, and then Sheepdog arrived.
I'm fine. I'm joking.
Really mean.
You promised us we wouldn't have to talk to you this week, and then here you are.
I sat there and I thought I wasn't supposed to be here. I saw it pop up on my phone when you did the invite, and I thought, I've just got in, I could do this, I could be on it.
So you mean my own laziness has backfired? If I'd have found everyone afresh rather than just inviting the group, just inviting these two, you never would have joined. It's because I just clicked restart last week's call.
Yep, and I thought, well, they're probably past the gaming bit by now, I'll just nip in and do the good bits.
See, I was thinking, without Sheepdog, we're only going to have to do 20 minutes of gaming, and then that's job done. We'll be away.
You can if you want. I mean, no, I don't. I don't have anything new to talk about on TV, so we can do whatever you want. Yeah, pretend I'm not here if you like.
Splendid. Let's go to Wales. They do a DC Superhero Girls Kids colouring book on Forbidden Planet. I might buy that.
Of course they do.
Stop trying to make your daughter into comics.
I'm not. I'm getting that for myself. I've got to fill up my... Anna's making me buy a comic. We'll do one piece of comic news right up at the start.
If I ever wanted the comic, all I have to do is tell you.
Yeah, I stand by that. I'm ordering it now.
That doesn't mean you buy 1,000 other things as well.
Look, Anna, if you understood shopping like most women do, you would understand that you can't just go onto a website, buy a £2.65 item and that be that, especially if it's a website. Especially if it's a website you particularly enjoy purchasing things from. So now I'm on Forbidden Planet with £2.65's worth of comic in my basket, knowing full well I'm going to have to pay more than that in postage. Well, £1 in postage. I need to get my money's worth on my £1 postage, so I'm going to buy about £80 worth of comics to justify the postage. That's
really cheap postage.
It is. It's good, isn't it? I don't know how much it goes up the more you add to the basket. I've only ever bought from Forbidden Planet once, I think.
It starts at about £2 and then it goes up to about £5, I think, after a certain amount of books, I think. I feel like that's about right.
Well, when we get to the comics section, I'm going to be asking for suggestions for what I can fill my basket with. And I'll just fill it. I'll keep adding stuff until it tells me to stop adding stuff. No, there's too much in here. You got to check out and then come back. That's what I'm looking for. Oh, I could buy Magic the Gathering cards.
No.
Exploding Kittens. We've got that. Halo Monopoly. Now you're talking. How are we all on this fine evening, anyway?
Splendid. I reckon this time next week I might be a millionaire.
Oh, yeah.
Have you seen the whole UK is sinking under the weight of the biggest cyber attack in history?
I don't know what you're talking about.
What's the responsibility?
What's the cyber attack when it's at home?
No, but I tell you what did make me worry, right? So, this is a bit of a tangent, but I rang the NHS earlier to try and sort something out and told them that they needed to pay for something, otherwise their systems would stop working. And then an hour later, they got attacked, and all the systems shut down, and they were told to pay or they wouldn't be able to have their stuff back. And I thought, so going to pin that on me. I'm going to end up in jail. I haven't been caught yet, but it's nothing to do with me, if they're listening.
So you took down the NHS single-handedly, is what you're saying?
No. But yeah, it's all been attacked, so rubber-dubber-dub-dub.
I see. You seem rather giddy about this. You should be sad.
No, it's sad, but it's just, it means that all the work I've been doing to tell people to stop this sort of thing from happening is now going to lead to them seeing that they can stop it happening. I'll be able to help them.
Well, there you go then. Oh, I could buy a Captain America t-shirt for only $2.99. Interesting. They've got sale t-shirts.
Harley Quinn's baseball bat.
Because I'm now thinking sale t-shirts. If they've got t-shirts on here for only £3, I might just fill my boots and buy a whole new wardrobe to put all these T-shirts in.
I might have to do that because I keep being told to buy T-shirts for my new holiday that I'm going on.
For $1.99, I can get a Latveria T-shirt.
All right.
What's Latveria?
It's where he's from.
Marvel thing. This is quite cool. There's some really cool T-shirts on here, quite cheap. I imagine they're only in weedy little midget sizes. Let's click on one. Let's click on the Iron Man Avengers costume T-shirt. Notify me. Notify me! Don't tell me it's $2.99 then, you scumbag of a website.
I hate that kind of website.
These are all
What have you
Notify
guys been
Me.
playing this week?
We've been playing Try and Find a T-shirt that's in stock on Forbidden Planet, and it's a very difficult game to play. I haven't managed to do it yet. This is really upsetting.
The sale's probably been on for a long time, and you just
Well, then
haven't...
they should take them off the website when they've sold out. It's not difficult to do.
Well, they might want to let people click to be notified when there's more on there.
Well, then they shouldn't let me
but they
sort
never
by
know.
lowest price. Which obviously is... I mean, in fact, even if you sort by popularity, that Iron Man Avengers costume at $2.99 is the most popular shirt. So even when you sort it the way a normal person sorts T-shirts, you can't get the one you want.
I can't even find the T-shirts you're talking about. Are you sure they didn't sell out in the space between you clicking it and me clicking it?
There's every chance that I'm
There's
not
probably
even on...
one left.
There's a good chance I'm not even on Forbidden Planet's website by now. I'm just clicking. I'm clicking a lot. I could be anywhere. Trust me.
You got attacked quite a few times this week, Kev.
By who?
By who?
Sheepdog.
No, on Facebook.
Cyber attacks.
People just keep attacking him. What's going on
with
there?
cakes and stuff.
Yeah.
There's a cake war.
Interesting.
Just
Cake war?
just a standard cake war. Let's not get bogged down in the details of it. Everyone's been in a cake war from time to time. I'm in the midst of one at the moment. The stakes have been raised a couple of times, and I'm taking no prisoners.
Who's fighting you? Mr. Kipling?
No. Basically, in January, when I went on one of my famous diets, someone else also went on one of my famous diets. And since then, we've been buying each other cakes to try and ruin each other, despite the fact that neither of us are even doing it anymore. And it's escalated a little bit this week because I decided after all of my stuff was turned upside down and taped to my desk that I needed to retaliate by putting a cake on top of an interactive whiteboard that said short person couldn't reach, which was hilarious for all involved. But then today, that very same cupcake had loads of tomatoes buried in the frosting and was then placed on top of one of my speakers in my classroom. And when I went to get it down, I accidentally knocked it. It fell all over me onto my tie and ruined a perfectly good tie. So
Well, you haven't thrown the tie away, have
I haven't
you?
thrown it away, but I have written tie murderer on a post-it note, stapled that to the tie, and stuffed it into a little see-through bag with the remnants of the cake, and hidden it in this person's drawer for them to find on Monday.
You lot are a bit weird.
Welcome to teaching, everybody.
Yeah.
The wacky world of teaching.
Yeah. But yeah, it's like I say, just your standard cake war. Nothing to write home about.
So what you going to do when your time is up at teaching?
Anna's in
cake
for a
war.
lot of fun.
Oh God, Anna!
You better not even try it
You're
with
trying
me.
jamming cakes in your PlayStation and stuff. And
Oh, if he did that, his MacBook wouldn't live. Or his iPad, I would just smash it. I would just stand on it.
smear a cake on his camera lens.
Yeah.
But doesn't
Yes.
well, that would upset me. That would be quite sad.
You have a filter that does that. You're always doing cake filter.
Yeah. That'd be quite good, actually. That might be my thing. Just bury my camera in cakes, and then bury the camera in cakes, then explode the cakes and let the camera emerge. That might be a new genre of YouTube video. What cake is my camera in?
I would say no.
I'd do it with the GoPro. I've just ordered a waterproof GoPro case. I reckon that'd survive being baked into a cake. Do they do heat-proof
Baked.
GoPro cases? Well, yeah, Pab, how else are you going to get a camera in a cake? A cake is solid. Cake batter, liquid. You put the cake in the cake batter, then cook the cake.
I'm not so sure.
I'm starting to feel like you've never been involved in a cake war. What is the North like?
No, I'm not. I'm not a part of any cake war or ever been.
What do you
cake
do
war.
to stop work being a horrific
Us
drag on
Northerners
your
don't
time?
waste cake. We just eat it. We don't start a war with cakes. We eat the cakes.
What do you do to stop work making you want to throw yourself in front of a train?
I have
You
used
don't,
my
you
colleagues.
Yeah, I do that, obviously. But sometimes you have to get more passive-aggressive if they're sensitive to abuse.
I don't get passive aggressive. I get full on aggressive.
They frown on that in teaching.
Yeah, you need to get into a grown-up job.
Yeah, well, I'm retiring soon, so it's fine.
Yeah, this cake war's going to spread out
I'll
to
just,
everywhere else, isn't it?
it'll be a dog poo war with the other dog walkers or something. I'll figure something out. That'd be quite fun, actually.
No.
It might be. Right, you lot, talk amongst yourselves. I'm going to try and find a heat-proof GoPro case. It must exist.
You're not putting the GoPro in an oven.
Heat-proof GoPro case. That doesn't exist.
What have you been doing all week, Hannah?
What have I been doing? Not a lot, really. Sitting on a trampoline.
All week.
A few days of it, yeah. Just trying to get the small person outside again. Because he does not like the outside.
Davies.
Pardon?
Nothing. I regretted it the moment I said it.
I didn't hear you. What did you say?
I said Warwick Davies
Okay.
is a small person.
Oh no, like child person.
I think everyone else in the world knew that, Anna. I think Sheepdog's just being a pillock.
I see.
A racist pillock.
I see. What have I done? I purchased the Hot Wheels DLC for Forza Horizon.
Oh, yeah.
That was fun and just like the best thing in the world. Because like when I was younger, all my boyfriends now, all my brothers
Hang about, what's all this?
would get Hot Wheels like for Christmas and birthday, and I would just be looking at them going, I wanted to play that. And obviously I did play that. And then I had a son and he would get them things and I was all over them because I like them. I don't even know why. And now I can play on them in real cars in a game. And it's magnificent. It's fun and it's just silly. And there's loops and dinosaurs. It's very fun, isn't it, Kevin?
It's marvellous, yes. I've enjoyed almost an hour on it, and it was a very delightful hour. Although, not sure how I feel about it not being full-on Forza physics. It said in all the blurb and everything that it was Hot Wheels with Forza physics, but I crashed into somebody on a loop-the-loop and didn't just fall. I carried on going around the loop-the-loop. And that I found quite troubling. If I stop on the underside of a loop-the-loop, my car should just fall. But it didn't.
Does it fall?
No.
But you stopped completely?
Well, not completely, but I slowed down to a point where I wouldn't be expected to continue loop-the-looping. And it did carry on loop-the-looping. And this troubled me.
Was that on the first one, or was that on another one that you picked?
Later on,
I think the first one is just staged.
I mean, it's good fun, but that part of it troubled me a little bit. But it won't stop me from playing it. I do like a drop of Forza Horizon. Was never really a toy car kind of chap. Was too sophisticated for toy cars. I was busy with my Castle Grayskull. But it was good fun.
It is fun. It gets really hard, though.
I see a good old Pork and Beans has got his name on the leaderboards on it as well, which suggests you were on it.
I haven't touched it, so...
Interesting. Someone's been playing his old pab then.
Well, I'm looking at RB6K at the moment, so in 7.
No, it wasn't as a driver tower. I'm sure it was on a high score table. Pab was on there, like a fastest lap thing.
I considered getting it. So how much is it?
Free.
£16.
Oh, I see. Anna had to pay. I understand now.
See, I wonder if I don't think, because I got the bloody posh gold edition, didn't I?
Oh, well then if you've got the season pass, it's
I don't
free.
think it comes with it. I don't think that came with the track pass sort of thing. I get all the cars
on it. You're trying to figure out why you're on a game you own, but I shouldn't be anywhere near it, should I?
Well, you're on there.
stuff. It's just basically
If you've ever played any Forza game, you'll be on there as a driver tar.
I don't think I have though.
I don't think necessarily.
Rubbish DLC for
there you
Fast
go.
and Furious.
That'll be enough.
Actually,
Yeah, that'll be it. Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah, you have a driver tar for the rest of the time now.
How weird.
Yep. Keep meaning. I think I might get into it, but I don't know. It does look alright though. It does look quite fun there. The Hot Wheels stuff. I need to get into that altogether. I feel like it didn't hit as strong as 2 for me. Forza Horizon 3. It's free,
I think
isn't
it came out at an odd time of year for a game like that because it was right around silly season, and
That's the right time for them.
I don't know.
Did that?
Did it? I feel like they came out more summery and on their own kind of times.
I feel like it was probably earlier than silly season in the sense, but it wasn't far off. You know what I mean? It was probably about a month before silly season came out, but it was close to that. But I think I don't know. I don't feel like I've played anywhere near as much as I can pretty much finished all of Forza Horizon 2.
Yeah, I did. Well, both of the previous Forza Horizon games
barely
I loved.
touched this one in comparison.
Yeah, I'm the same. Need to go back to it.
I don't think the playing the PC version helped because I was like chopping and changing between which version to play.
I turned the Xbox One version on for the first time today and was very excited to see that all my PC stuff transferred over.
Yeah,
I was delighted.
Genuinely, the Play Anywhere stuff for Xbox is superb. It carries all your stuff over, your cloud saves, and it just works like you literally start on the PC and go over to the Xbox, turn it on, and just carry on playing for that, and it just moves it all across. Nothing, no hassle, does it? It works really well, that stuff. So much so that I'd want to probably play. If I was going to buy Microsoft games, I would probably buy them digitally, just for that fact that I can move it around and play it where I want to.
Yeah, it was very cool.
Good. Yeah, definitely.
Splendid. Have you played anything else, Anna?
I played a lot of Prey over the weekend. I played a lot of Prey.
Tell me about this, Anna, because how much have you played? I'm struggling with this game.
I've put in about 20 hours.
Wow.
It's a big game. I thought it was going to be like, I don't know, 8-10 hour game. And it's not. It's a big game.
Yeah.
So why is it not grabbing you?
I don't know. I've literally probably put another maybe half an hour into it from last week, and I stopped playing where Kev's video finished.
It's an excellent stopping point.
Yeah,
I
stopped there.
When the video.
Yeah, I pretty much stopped there, and then I played another half an hour. I basically had to go into the medical wing, I think. And there was two of them big walking ones, not the mimics, the big one.
Yeah.
I cannot.
Yeah, don't go in there. Leave that room alone.
It was telling me to go in there though.
Leave that. Don't have to go in that room. I went in that room when I first got it, and I was like, I went around the corner. I was like, oh my god! I left. I only went back in that room 19 hours in.
Yeah, I banged my head on that wall for about 8 to 10 turns, and I went, and at this point I only had a wrench.
Yeah.
Luckily, at some point the DLC kicked the DLC day one stuff kicked in. And went, here you go, here's a shotgun.
Yeah.
I would not have killed them without the shotgun.
Mm-hmm.
And I was thinking, how the hell am I meant to do this? And it really turned me off the game. I turned it on to easy. I went, this must be because still couldn't do it.
Right, when you come out your main office on that top bit, go straight across into the room that's across from there. That's the way you're supposed to go.
I realised that because I went down a level into the medical bit.
Yeah.
And then I opened the computer and went, oh, there's people alive knocking about.
Yeah.
I went, could you click on the computers and then it shows up like vital signs?
Yeah.
I was like, so this is sort of like a collectathon, I imagine, where got to go and find all these alive people because it points them out on like the on your HUD sort of thing. You can see him like, oh, he's down there, and you can click on the next fella and he's up there. So I was in that area, assuming, and the room I needed to be was you're right above me, basically. And I assumed there was a staircase or somewhere to go in from the medical wing. But no. So that's why I banged me against that wall for about a good 8 to 10 times, just running in, creeping around.
Yeah.
But the one of them's like, one of the baddies has is like fire.
Yeah.
Sort of set, and then as soon as you touch, you brush past a explosive canister, it goes off.
Yeah.
It's insane. You literally, I could just touch it and it goes bang, it'll explode dead. Like, what? It just really frustrated me, and it's a shame, really, because it's an intriguing game, and I need to force myself to play it because that really turned me off the game. So I'll get back to it.
Yeah, it does get better. You got to pick up your mod things.
Yeah,
and just keep investing them, because I was walking around at one point with like 30 of them, and I wasn't putting them into my skills whatsoever because I forgot because I was doing okay. But then like my gun wanted upgrading and stuff, and I started using them, and they really open up the game for you because you can mod your health and stuff. And then later on, the monsters, oh my god, what are they called? The Typhon skills, they also kick in, so you can start introducing their DNA into yours, and you can have the skills they have.
Right.
So you don't have to, but I went down that route without thinking about it, thinking, I need there was this big enemy that I couldn't for the life of me figure out how to take down, and I went on the like glossary thing to see what is best against them, and it was like, the psychic skill. So I put my neuromod into that, just like, I'll do that, and then I took it down. But then as I was walking around, I didn't realise, because I am now a Typhon, the security systems are seeing me as an enemy and start shooting me. So I was like, that's annoying, but I didn't want to go all the way back what I've just done, because I was progressing. So at the moment, every security I come across wants to kill me. If normal human beings see me like do any of their skills, then they'll attack me. So it's like, oh my gosh, how do you play this game if you want to be the Typhon, because everyone's going to hate you. But so I'm going to play this one with all the Typhon and get that, and then when I play it again, because I have it on the Xbox, so I'll play it again, I'm going to just play all human skills and not touch the Typhon ones. But yeah, this game's mental. It is. It's like you've got low gravity, you've got just weird nuke guns, and it's just mental. Like, I can turn myself into a cup, and that's all I want in life, is to turn myself into a cup. Because like sometimes the only openings are tiny little like windows that nothing can get. Like, you know, when you're at a service station, just got them little bits of cut out windows, and like you want to get in there, and the only way to get in there is to turn yourself into a cup and then get through that opening, and then you're in, and you can do what you want. But it's a big game, and it gets messy in places. It's just like, geez, what is going on? But it like, the one thing that terrifies me about this game is when you start introducing the monster skills, this nightmare comes after you, and he is a big, big boy, and every time that timer comes up, I'm just like running, hiding, because I just don't want to take it on. It's happened to me 4 times now. So basically, every time you put neuromods into the Typhon skills, he comes more, if you know what I mean. So he turned up once, I put a few more neuromods going on, and he came in like twice in 10 minutes, and you have to like, you can take him on and kill him, but you can also just hide, and I hide because I've seen him hide. I saw him, I was like, nope, and I turned around and I just like ran away and hid in a corner. But yeah, that's scary. But there's just like loads of different missions to do. There's like things I know I've missed. Like I know I've missed them, and I can't find a way back because the way the space station is set out sometimes makes it hard to get to places that you need to be.
Yep.
So that's annoying. But I'm pretty far into it. There's twists and there's turns, and you're like, oh my god, I know what's going to happen, and then it doesn't happen. And I've finally started finding people that are human and that I've helped them, and now they're helping me. And
that's good. Really
but
good.
the enemies, like, I know it's a game that's progressive, but the more you get into it, the more like monsters that are about. So every area that you go to, explore everywhere before you leave, because when you inadvertently go back to them places to pick up stuff or whatever, the place is full of enemies again. So like, and you need the resources to make all your bullets and your med packs and things. So everywhere you go, just go to pick up everything, recycle and then reuse and get all that going.
Yeah.
That would be my main tip, because I'm in a place now, I have no glue, I have no bullets, I have I've got like a beam gun, and there's basically nothing in that, and I'm in zero gravity and I am getting owned. So it's like you have to find all this stuff or you're just going to die. But it's good. I finally worked out how to sync my TV with my PlayStation, because I was getting this weird thing that when I would turn the PlayStation on and put a 4K game on, it would just look either too dark or too bright that it hurt my eyes.
Right.
So I just set everything onto auto, and now it just, you put in the game, and if it's got 4K, it will put the 4K on. If it's got HDR, it will put the HDR on. If it doesn't, it will just leave it as it standard.
Do you do it in the PlayStation?
Yeah, there's a whole section of, it's like in the settings onto screen. Right. And it's like 4 different, so 3 or 4 different options, and it's got like YGK and is it RBG? And it's just got all these weird things. So I look at them like, I don't know. And I tried both of them, but I don't know what I'm doing, because I just put it on auto and just left it for it to do what it is. But I watched a film today, just like through the skybox, and it was like a really dark film. But the more dark it was, like the more you could see. Do you know what I mean? Like, it was so dark, but you could see all the bits that were moving and stuff. So it works. You just got to put everything onto auto, and then make sure your HDMI cables are all up to 4K and not on standard, or it won't work, because our TV is weird. You have to go in the HDMI settings. But I finally worked that out, and that's fine. Every day I play Lego City Undercover, just plodding through that with a child, which is making my patience a little bit thin sometimes. Because like yesterday, he wanted me to rebuild the roller coaster, and I needed 50,000 Lego bits, right? Which is fine, I'm fine doing. But when I'm because like they're far and few between, you have to just bash into stuff, and there's only a few, and he wanted 50,000, which is fine, I'll go and do that. But as I'm going around doing that, he's picking up, there's like little builds that you can do that are like 8,000 bits, and he keeps doing them. I'm like, what are you doing? You want the 50,000, you just spent 8. So it's annoying, but I did that yesterday. Today I got another 60,000 for super builds, and it's just but I'm going to plod on through it. If it makes him interact a bit more, then I'm all for it. That's about it. I haven't really... I put Far Cry in for a bit. I just wanted something that was mindless fun. Well, not fun, but you know, what I mean, just mindless, going around collecting and just shooting things. I didn't want to really because I've played it before. I didn't really want to think about it, so I got that and just messing about in it because like Prey is so story driven and so intensive, whereas Far Cry is just like there you go, plot you in on this island or I don't know. Go and kill stuff and collect stuff. So I've just been doing that for a little bit, but that is it. That's all I have done this week. So now you three talk.
I think all Sheepdog said was, "How's your week been, Anna?" That was quite impressive.
Oh, sorry. Was I not going to talk about everything?
No, it's fine. No. I'm merely making the point that you've spoken for more of the podcast than I'll be around for. I imagine that's you've covered everything I've played. I've played Forza Horizon 3, and then some. I guess actually no. I've been playing with my RetroPie. I've been fiddling with this in the garage. I tell you what, this is all Postman Gav's fault for telling me it was really easy to do. Because I thought, oh, you know what? If Gav can do it, anybody can. And got my Raspberry Pi out, dug it out of a cupboard, downloaded RetroPie, the operating system for it, plugged it all in. Works brilliantly. I've got myself some little fake SNES USB controllers that I got 2 for £10 on Amazon. I've got quite a few SNES games on there, some NES ones, Mega Drive. I've got the original 1982 Football Manager, but I haven't got a keyboard and mouse for my Pi, so I need to go... Well, I guess I just need a keyboard. I won't need a mouse from 1982. But I need to get a USB keyboard that I can plug into it out here, because I took the one from the PC and Anna told me off. So it's really cool. If anyone's got a Raspberry Pi... or an interest in retro games, really, because you can pick up a Raspberry Pi 3 on Amazon for 30 quid. Oh, there you go.
Does it have to be the 3?
No, I've got the 2, and it works fine on the 2. I think with the 2, you limit yourself to go about as far as SNES and Mega Drive. If you've got the 3, you can go as far as Dreamcast and PlayStation 1.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So it's pretty cool.
Yep, you inspired me to get one.
Oh, you get one, you little fella. Marvellous stuff.
It's coming tomorrow. I put RetroPie onto an SD card. I've just finished about 5 minutes ago.
Oh, awesome.
So, my friend of mine's been at it for about a month or so, been doing it. And he's just forever playing, like, really old, like, SNES games and Mega Drive games. And I'm like, I need to do something with that. And I've got a Raspberry Pi Zero, one of them, the tiny ones.
Yeah.
I got one of them for something. It was like £7, weren't they, when they first came out? I went, I'll get one of these, and I thought that won't do it. And then you inspired me to. It triggered.
I am an inspirational man.
It triggered something in me. I went, you know what? Just order one. So I ordered it today on Amazon. It's coming tomorrow.
Does it need the SNES USB controllers, or will any USB?
You can use any USB controller. So there's people using PS4 controllers, Xbox controllers. Yeah, if you have the Raspberry Pi 3, it has built-in Bluetooth, so you can use a PS4 controller wirelessly.
Yeah, buddy of mine told me, get your PS3 controller out, because he uses his old PS3 controller. Like, right, okay, I'll do that. I'll get my old PS3 controller.
I only got the SNES ones just because I thought, well, I'm going to be mainly playing SNES games on it. I want the proper thing. I want the
I think I might do something similar.
For the controllers. I'm tempted to get a couple of Mega Drive ones as well, because they're 2 for a tenner as well. And it's just cool having the original controller.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
The really cool thing about how the RetroPie works is once you've got it set up, the only time you ever need to use a keyboard is when you're putting the Wi-Fi key in. Once you've got your Wi-Fi key in, when you boot it up, selecting the games, everything, it just boots up straight into the emulators. Whatever emulators you've got on there just appear on a menu, and you can just pick through the games with the controller, exit the games with the controller. It's just all done completely on the controller. So you could set one of these up on a Raspberry Pi 3 for 30 quid, plug it in next to your telly on USB with a wireless controller on Bluetooth, and just when you fancy a game on something retro, just sling it on. You've got your wireless controller and you're playing whatever retro game you want through your telly for 30 quid. It's nuts, really, that it's something that it's possible to do, but it works really, really well. I likes it.
Yeah.
I think mine's a Raspberry Pi 1, isn't it? I got it when we were at uni.
Yeah, probably. I've got an old one as well that I don't even know why I still have it. I just need to throw it in the sea. It's worthless. But the 2 I got a couple of years ago, and the 3 came out last year, I think.
Yeah, that's about right.
I'm not going to buy another one. I've not used this number 1 in years.
Well, this is finally a reason to use one, Sheepdog. Go buy one. Go buy one now. Go buy it now. I'm, as Pab will tell you, I'm an inspirational man. So you should buy one.
One thing that makes me laugh, actually, is emulators have been around for decades. I could probably just get a SNES on my Mac.
Yeah, but that's hard to use. This is just it's all done for you. It is. You have to figure it out. You have to read something. You have to learn how to do it.
No, I already know how to do it.
Yeah, but I don't know how to do it. That's my point. For someone who doesn't know how to do it and has never explored this world, it's just all on an SD card that you plug into this thing that plugs in by HDMI. You plug a controller into it. It all just works. To put a ROM on it, you just drag it you can do it all wirelessly. Just drag it from your folder on your computer to the folder on your Pi, and it just goes wirelessly. It's magic and works instantly.
While you're talking right now, I've just downloaded a Super Nintendo. It's just loading onto my Mac, and I'll just drag a ROM into it, and it will start working. Yeah. I've just loaded it. Yeah, so
it's not plugged into your telly though.
Well, I can just plug the Mac into the telly, can't I?
But then you don't have that beautiful, it's just there to turn on when you feel like it. It's not something you can just give your kids and say, here you go, have a gaming education. This is 30 quid. It's plugged into a telly up in your bedroom. There you go, boom. Whatever you want, whenever you want. Bob's your uncle.
He's my dad, you know this.
Yeah, but he could well be your uncle as well, for all I know. I've not seen any proof. So we've agreed that Pab's bought one, Sheepdog's buying one, Anna has no interest in them. She even resented coming out to the garage to have a look. Didn't you?
I just don't really care. I've played them, I've left them behind. You've got that Nintendo thing in there that's never been out of the box. I don't see why you'd...
I don't need to ever get it out of the box now. That was the first thing I did.
You need to
got all the games that I had on this, so I never need to unwrap that. That was my original motivation. Yeah, but I'm in two minds. Are they going to go up in value?
They're not making them anymore.
They're not making them anymore.
I mean.
Like I say, you need to strike while the iron's hot. Else,
do I though? Or do I want to sell it in 10 years' time when it's worth $5,000?
When it's a piece of plastic when people see for what it actually is. You want to strike while people are clambering to get it.
How much are they going for now?
I don't know. Probably about 4 or 5 times more than what they've.
If it's more than 250 quid, I might just do it. Nintendo. You like talking amongst yourselves. I'm on the internet again.
Okay, do you want to know what I've played?
Yes.
So, as mentioned, I have played minimal amount of Prey. You know what is very daunting to me again. I saw someone's completion file the other day on Twitter, and it was 45 hours. I'm like, 45 hours?
Yeah, that's about right.
Like you said, I thought it was like a Bioshock sort of game, 8 to 12 hours, sort of nice little romp. 45 hours?
Yeah.
Wow, I won't put. I don't think I'm going to even get anywhere close to finishing this game. Then it's a shame because to me it's from Arcane, isn't it? The people who made Dishonored, and it's striking me. The more I play of it, the more I think this is going to be one of them games that I want to like, but I don't really like. And it's a real shame because, like I say, I really want to like this game, similar to Dishonored and Dishonored 2. I want to like them more than what I actually do. And I will give it a good try. I'm going to try and force myself just to play this a bit more. But yeah.
Oh, it's definitely worth it. It's worth it. The time you should play is if you've got some time off or you've got a long weekend, then definitely, because you can dip in and out, but you will lose where you're at and what you're supposed to be doing.
Oh yeah. I forgot the controls for ages. I was jumping around. I was jumping around when I was trying to push buttons on the computers. I was jumping and crouching and jumping. It's square that you push to do things. Yeah.
The controls are a bit annoying because you don't normally use them that way, but you soon get used to it.
Yeah, you get back into the stride of things. I've got
Yep.
gun darts.
Yep.
Now I'm like, yeah, this is what I know about. And I liked that. I heard a story about that in the week about that was in there just for the devs and for testing. And then,
oh really?
That wasn't meant to be in the game. But they found that when they were testing it and whatever, that they were doing it. They were using things like they were using that gun to do the challenges. You know, like you're saying, like getting through like little windows and shooting the screens and opening up doors and stuff like that. So they went, all right, fine, we'll leave it in. That's clever. We like that.
Well, that's kind of cool.
Yeah, I like that. They did that. So yeah, I will endeavour to play more Prey in the coming weeks. I'm going to try anyway. It's still frightening. It's still really loud as well. It's still.
Oh yeah, I that's the first thing I did. I just turned the music halfway, the other master sound halfway, left the voice up to 100. Now it's playable.
Yeah. I watched Kev's video and I thought it's not just me. I imagine this is a bit of a jump scary game. Kev's jump scared stepping out of a door.
Yeah, well, it was a dark corridor and it's made me shriek.
The music doesn't help. The music in there.
Yeah, it was the music that made me jump more than what was happening. But I turned a corner. It's a dark corridor. This is why I can't do games like this.
Oh, you're so funny.
Yeah. What else have I played? I have finished. I can officially say I've finished playing Heroes of the Storm. I've done my obligatory 10 matches to get the skins just for Overwatch. I do not need to play anymore. And I'm done with that game. I do not know what I was doing. It was the first 5 games was played against AI, and that was done relatively straightforward. I won all of those games. Then the second 5 games had to be played against real people. I won 2 of those games unbeknownstly. I don't know what we were doing. We died a lot. I think me and my buddy were getting shouted at a lot by people because we were just running around doing whatever we wanted to. I think I can see there is a good. I can see why people like MOBAs after playing it, but you need people to play it. You can't just play this with random people. I imagine that you need a coordination and communication with people to play these sort of games. So I imagine playing it was just me and my friend, just 2 of us and a 5-man team. You can't communicate with people, and it makes it very difficult to play them sort of games. But I can see people like it. It's not for me necessarily, but I will go back to it as and when more skins become available for Overwatch. And that's about it. That's about me done for MOBAs. I've gone back to this PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds. Have you been seeing any more of this recently?
I have. I've been watching people play it. It looks fun, but I can't play these games. They scare the bejesus out of me. Yeah, it
is one of them games where it seems like a lot more fun to watch than to play.
Yeah,
it's hyper stressful. There is a lot of downtime in the game where you spend a lot of 15, 20 minutes just sat in a building waiting people, and then it kicks off. Boom, like 5 seconds, it all kicks off. You're dead, and you're like, what just happened? I don't understand what went on there. Then yesterday I played a game and I've never been so hyped and pumped with adrenaline, fired up. I was like almost shaking. I was like, I don't know what's going on. I was like, I don't know what this feeling is. It was just like proper wired. And it's just because some guy ran up on me and just shot me, and it's proper like jump scared me sort of thing, and proper had me pumped up, and I was like, what the hell is going on? I think we played the game in the week where we spent 20 minutes looting an entire town, no one around, and basically ran to get in the circle and got killed instantly. We didn't shoot anything. Spent 20 minutes looting and everything. This can happen in this game so quickly. You spend all the time gearing yourself up. You could have all the best kit in the world. You run into the circle, someone guns you down straight away, and that's it. All your stuff's gone. You straight back out to the lobby, and you go again. There's just something to this game. There is something to it. To me, it is more fun to watch it. But when you're playing it, there is a real tension and a real adrenaline buzz to playing it. I killed one person this week. The entire team went down around me. And I was like, I'm kind of in trouble. I'm just lay down in a cornfield, just lay down. And basically, this guy came over to collect his spoils, see what he's done. Didn't realise I was stood there, just blasted him away with a shotgun. Oh, that was good. That was a good feeling. That was a good feeling. Someone comes, just chuckling his way over he comes. Let's see what we've got here then. Oh, there's a guy here on the floor. I just blasted him away. That was good. And yeah,
do you play this with people you know?
Yeah,
then?
Play it all on TeamSpeak and whatever. Yeah, online. It's you can play it. There's like I said, there's a solo groups, the solo 2s and groups of 4, which you can enter with 3 people. So you can get it in like up to 4 people at a time, and you can actually get like create your own sort of like the private games as well, so you can have as many people in as you want. Sort of, and you can create your own game, and then just have like you can create like 2 teams of 4 or however many teams you want into the game, and make it a private server sort of thing. And yeah, it's a bizarre game, but there is something to it, and I'll continue to play it probably because this is the new hotness of what is going on at the minute. This is what people are wanting to play. So I keep getting roped into playing games, and I'm pretty much just people's meat shields. They're just cannon fodder for people. Just me distracting people while they come around and shoot him in the head. So yeah, it's a good game, but how much of it I don't know. I'll continue to play it, but that's about it. The last thing I've played very briefly today, Minecraft on the Switch.
Mince Raft.
Yes, I thought you'd say that. Minecraft is...
That's because you've listened to this show before, clearly.
Yes. It is Minecraft on the Switch. There is a Nintendo skin pack for it, and like a mashup world that they have, which is kind of cool. I like it's like you can get all the Mario skins, you can get all the blocks are all like Mario based, and you can create like a Mario world, as it were. It's really cool. It's really cool.
Speaking of Mario World, I'm playing that at the moment.
Are you?
Mm-hmm.
In Minecraft?
No.
Okay. Just
on my new SNES emulator.
Oh, very good. Very good. Yeah, I just like the fact that I've got Minecraft on the go now. Minecraft always strikes me as a good game to have for travelling. So yeah, I will start building worlds in that, and making there's achievements in it. There are actual achievements in this Minecraft game, which surprised me. So there are actual Minecraft achievements on the Nintendo console where there are no achievements whatsoever. So I don't know if this is just in the game now, but it's cool. It's cool, and I probably will continue to try and get them achievements now that I know that they're there. So yeah, that is literally everything I've played this week.
Splendid. Sheepdog, how are you finding Super Mario World?
Yeah, very good. I'm playing it with a keyboard, though.
Oh,
you psychopath. What's wrong with you?
Well, that's the one flaw to my scheme. But, no, I can get a controller to work on this. It's all good. I've nearly done the first level. I feel like I'm being stubborn, but...
Really?
Yep.
It's not like you. Yeah. They do lots of different Nuka-Cola T-shirts.
Oh, you're still on there, are you?
Yeah, I'm just seeing if Anna's listening. Nuka-Cola T-shirts.
Oh, yes, please, thank you. I've already got one. I already purchased a T-shirt this week that cost me an arm and a leg.
Do you want a John Caleb Bradburton's Quantum Quality Wasteland Nuka-Cola T-shirt that looks like a Jack Daniels label?
No, I don't like them.
Okay. Do you want a Diet Nuka T-shirt?
Just send me the thing on my phone and I'll have a look.
I can't. It's just Amazon I'm looking at now.
Oh, okay. Don't bother about them.
Okay. Continue about your business, everybody. I'm just shopping.
About our business?
Yeah. Did you know customers who bought a Bioshock T-shirt also bought Ronsil Multi-Purpose Smooth Finish Ready Mixed Wall Filler?
What?
Sounds about right.
It's on the other customers also bought on Amazon.
Oh, on Amazon. I was thinking this isn't on Forbidden Planet.
No, on Amazon now. I gave up with Forbidden Planet. It's stupid.
Yeah, fair enough. Right,
is that it for games?
Yes, I think so.
Splendid. Tell me about movies and TV.
I watched Independence Day Resurgence.
Oh, I've got a pop vinyl for that I can sell you.
What did you think of it?
It wasn't 1996, was it? I prefer the first one. This one was it goes a bit here, it goes a bit there, it's a bit jangly.
Yeah.
I lost interest a lot. I kept looking at my phone and just glancing up. I found the comic characters more entertaining than the rest of, like, the old president and his daughter. That just didn't go well for me. I was just like, oh, get on with it. But the ones that were, like, funny, I like that. Like the man with the long hair, the scientist guy, he's just a mental case, and I find him hilarious. But I was just like, ugh, I could have gone without seeing it, but I wanted to see what they were trying to achieve from 20 years ago. They didn't
pretty much
achieve.
how I felt when I watched it. Yeah, it's just kind of like didn't have the same gravitas.
It needed Will Smith, I think. I think it would have worked well if he was in it, but he didn't want to do it, which fine.
It was that or Suicide Squad, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Pick the winner.
To be fair, it is Oscar winning Suicide Squad.
But I'm fine. I've seen it. I wouldn't need to watch it again. But I do want to see if they carry on, if you know what I mean, because I like that.
They've designed it to carry on. I don't think they are now.
That is
really?
They brought that alien into it, hadn't they, to make another trilogy, I think.
Yeah.
Annoyingly, he's now going to go and destroy Stargate by rebooting that, rather than just continuing the cool little story he'd already made. Which is annoying. Only to me.
Who are you talking about?
The fella who made Independence Day.
Never heard of
him. I can't remember. I'm pretty sure I watched Fantastic Beasts this week, but I can't remember. But that was excellent. Really enjoyed that, considering I thought it was just going to be a lame cash-in of Harry Potter. Have you seen it?
We have. We went to the cinema to see it.
To see
Did
what,
you, by
sorry?
golly, that's
The Fantastical Beasts.
Like you.
Yes, we did.
Sorry, Mario. I'm trying to turn it off.
We're doing a podcast, Sheepdog.
Yeah, that's why I'm trying to turn it off, because I was talking about the film. Yeah, the actors in that are awesome, and the world. I just expected it to be all kind of lame references and just. I don't know. It wasn't what I expected at all. It's much better than I expected. I like the actor who played Wiggles. I forget his name. The bloke with the briefcase full of Fantastic Beasts.
Oh, Ed.
Eddie Redmayne.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was great. I couldn't fault it. I really expected to be, just cheesed off. I think that's what I went into it, kind of just thinking this is going to be just a rip-off. It's going to be irritating. I don't even know why I thought that. I'm just a cynic, I suppose. But yeah, it was very good. I recommend anyone who was like me and thought it'd be rubbish should go and play it.
Watch it.
Yeah,
don't play it. It's not a game.
I think you need to have seen the Harry Potter things to understand what was going on, because I had not a clue. Because I'm not deep into Harry Potter at all, and I was like, what, Kev? What happened there? Like, why is everyone so shocked? I didn't understand who...
I don't think there was anything like that in it.
There was at the end. I had no idea what was happening. Not a clue.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I can't remember now.
The subway. Was it in a subway or underground somewhere? And there's loads of people about, and they were chatting about stuff, and then he changed. And I was just like, what happened?
That was
I
nothing to do
never-
with Harry Potter. I remember what you're talking about now, but that was nothing to do with Harry Potter.
Well, I had no idea what was
Not
going
even
on.
slightly. All of that stuff was just stuff from the film. Yeah, that the film's very standalone. There's about 2 lines in the whole film where I think they mention Dumbledore's name, they mention Hogwarts, and one of the characters is related to Bellatrix. What's her name?
Lestrange.
I'm pretty sure it's Cheeky Knickers. Yeah.
Hold on, I'm going to look it up.
I need to watch it again then, because I had no idea what was going on in some of it.
You really weren't paying attention. Were you looking at your phone?
No, I was trying to take, because I just wanted to see all the beasts, and
Learn where to find them.
I think I was more no, what happened was this one we didn't have Rue. I think I was more worried about what was happening with Rue than watching a film, I think, and I think we were with children as well, the 2 small people. Were we with small people?
Yes,
I don't
we were.
remember. Yeah.
That's why we saw a children's film.
Oh, I thought we always see children's film though.
Yeah.
Oh, we did watch Sausage Party this week.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
dear
you did
me.
mention this, yeah.
Don't watch that with kids about.
Is it as terrible as it looks?
I was like,
I
it'd be
mean,
a bit
bad but good,
sweary.
if that makes sense.
It's swear word after swear. Like, I'm fine with swear, but it's like proper swear. It's
Seth Rogen film.
It's funny in places, and
I
it's
was
just
going to say, is he in it? But it's animated.
it's animated.
He plays the main character in it.
He plays Frank.
It's just a typical swearing and sex and drugs references throughout the way every film he's ever made. It was. I imagine he didn't realise it was animated.
He probably doesn't even remember making it.
Yeah.
It was good. It was fine. I didn't. It was just mental. It was. Yeah. I like. If people are calling this terrible, I don't care, because I like these kind of films. They're just, you watch
It's
them
made
once.
to switch off, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't watch this to be changed. You watch it to forget about the world.
And that's what it did. It was very good. Just disgusting in places. I never want to see cheese being...
Don't finish that sentence. This is a family podcast.
You just reminded me, and I recognise this is a family podcast, so I'm only going to describe what I saw earlier. Someone showed me a GIF of a cake that was baked in, so that the top of it had man bits on it, and if the cake was... It had something in the cake that meant when someone was sat in front of it, looking at it, it just decided to spray icing all over their face. And it was just, someone just showed me this video, and I was like, why is that a thing? Yeah, if you look up sausage cake, I'm sure it'll come up. It was the most bizarre thing I've ever seen. I can't even figure out how they would have made it do it. But yeah, it was very weird. I'm nearly caught up on Better Call Saul.
About time too.
Roll that back. Hang on a minute. I've not even told you I've watched Guardians of the Galaxy 2.
Oh, what did you think of it?
Amazing.
Isn't it?
Amazing film. Kev, you need to see this.
I'm not allowed. Sheepdog didn't
good.
take me.
The good part
And now I
yeah.
now I know it's you didn't bring me along either. You've both had an opportunity to invite me to come.
Why can't Anna see it? Oh, Sproglet would it be, or does she just want to?
No, just she
No, I
wants
want
to see it.
to, but we've got no time off until the end of the month.
Yeah, it'll be after Comic-Con. It's the first time we've got any time.
Yeah,
I think I said this before, didn't I? Can you not go to like a friendly viewing?
It's a
I want to be
3-hour
able to
film.
watch the film.
Yeah, okay, fair enough.
Yeah, it is. It is genuinely.
It's fantastic.
It is
And I feel
better.
guilty as we're reviewing it positively now. We know they can't really go and see it till later in the month. We shouldn't really be saying how good it is, but it is awesome.
It is as good, if not better, than the first one. I think Drax in this is just so much funnier than the first one. It's just
all the characters are brilliant in this.
Yeah, I thought it was funny, it was entertaining, and it was so good, and it's incredibly pretty visuals and stuff. It's really nice looking. Film.
Quite lucky that someone said to me it wasn't as good as the first one, so I went in a little bit like, well, I'm sure it'll be fine, and then I felt like it was amazing. I came out of that thinking, like you say, as good as the first one.
Yeah, I thought it was. Yeah,
I'm so glad our cinemas upgraded their screens because it was so vibrant and clean and nuts.
Amazing. I was like, today I was thinking, should I go to the cinemas tomorrow and watch this again? And that rarely happens to me, where I want to go and watch the film straight away.
Yeah,
I cannot wait to get this on Blu-ray.
We have Thursdays together, and I considered going to see it again. Yeah. I think that would probably be an insult to Kev if I went twice without him.
Yeah, it would be, yeah.
And I can't go with you now you've already seen it, because you'll keep saying, oh, this bit's good. Wait to see this bit. You throw popcorn at me and all sorts.
I'd quite like to see the climax of the film without someone going, I need a wee, take me to the toilet.
Well, then don't go with me if it's a 3-hour film, because you know I can't go to the toilet on my own. I get lost.
I'm not carrying you to the gents and holding you over the toilet so you can go, but then running you back.
You usually do.
Can't do it anymore.
When we went to see that Harry Potter horror film, you carried me to the toilets.
That was only because I was scared. I needed to get out of there.
Yeah.
I want to see Power Rangers, but I fear
come and gone, hasn't it?
Yeah, I fear it's too late.
Yeah,
it's out on Blu-ray soon. Looking at the website,
probably. Yeah, probably.
I can't believe I missed that.
Yeah, sorry about that. Back to Better Call Saul. Sorry to jump in.
Oh yeah. Do you know what? Like, I figured it out why I was getting a bit miffed with it. I think when we gave up on it before, it was focusing heavily on the blonde lady's story, whatever she was doing, and I was just kind of like, don't care about you. But I like her now. But then what was bugging us also was the what's it? Chuck, his brother.
Yeah.
He's just irritating, and me and my wife had a chat about it before I put it on, because I was like, Kev, Anna and Pab say this is awesome, that it's the best show, really clever, really good, and I was just like, I don't know why we stopped watching it, but in my mind I feel like there's a problem with it that I'm not really enjoying. And we watched an episode and we finished it, and we both said we don't really like the story with the brother. He's just irritating. It has heated up a lot. It's it's got quite good regard, but we both agreed that we love the Mike story, we love most of Saul's story, otherwise outside of his brother. It is a good show. It's great, but the brother's really grating.
I think he's meant to be.
Yeah, oh yeah, no, I know. I'm very up and down on those long single shot scenes where they just film.
Awesome.
Most of them are awesome, but there was one I was watching. I put a little tweet out to remind me about it, that it was just Mike driving around, and he wasn't doing anything. And I was like, I normally I love the ones when they were doing the the warehouse where they're checking the lorries and stuff, and weighing them and checking them and whatever. And the music makes it awesome, that sort of thing. But there was just one where I can't even think what was happening. Mike might have just been looking for a parking space. I can't remember. But it felt like it went on for about 10 minutes. And I thought, nothing's happened here. Oh, I remember now. He was following something. And he was just literally following and following and following. And then it showed the logo of... the chicken place.
Pollo Semanas, and that was the payoff for that.
Yeah.
But I got out of my seat and cheered like Posh had scored a goal when that logo came up.
Well, you're serious.
It was worth the anticipation.
But I'd already reached my limit before that payoff. I found the tweet where I was just like, I've been enjoying a catch up a Better Call Saul, but I spent about 10 minutes watching Mike drive around in silence, and it's meh, because that was just like, come on. I knew it was building up to a payoff, but it was like, you have been doing this for so long. And then when it paid off, I was like, okay, that was all right. But
surprised you didn't hear me cheer from your house.
But it's not like we didn't know that he was going to be in the programme this season.
It still made me cheer.
Yeah.
It was beautifully done. You got no soul, man.
I have.
So are you up to date now?
I think I'm an episode behind.
Right, so this week's was 4, was it? I want to say
5,
maybe?
I think.
5.
We were going to watch it tonight, but I was obviously out. And
yeah. This week's episode is genuinely superb. It's starting picking up again now. Last week's was good, and you're like, oh, here we go, something's going to kick off for this next episode, and it really does. It is a really good episode, this week's. I can't really say much without spoiling it. So,
are you up to speed, Kev?
I am.
Yes.
Okay, because I don't know whether I don't think I'm up to speed, but the last one I watched was.
It's a court case.
Yeah, court. Yeah.
He'd chosen to represent. Well, the person in the court case had chosen to represent themselves, and then they'd been offered a deal, and they'd decided. I think,
you're not up to date.
Yeah, I think you're maybe an episode behind, and the actual court case takes place in this week's.
Cool.
It is a really cool and a return of another character, which is but he looks older. He looks older.
They all look older.
Yeah, well, I didn't notice it as much as the character this week. Yeah,
I was wondering whether they'd have. Is it Aaron Paul who plays?
I reckon he probably will show up at some point.
Yeah, but he's going to look a lot older, isn't he?
Yeah.
Because I was thinking, out of all of them, he's probably going to be the one who looks more old.
He plays a high school student.
Yeah. As Kev said, they all look older, but I think he's also him and what's his name? The main guy in Breaking Bad.
White.
Yeah, that both of them seem like they'll be far too expensive to really.
I can't necessarily see a reason for Walt to be.
He'd only be allowed in the background or at the finale.
Yeah, I don't think. Yeah. Whereas I could see possibly Jesse getting involved with Saul at some point, but I don't know. Maybe. Yeah, he seems like the sort of like skeezy sort of character he would be. He'd be seen with sort of thing. But yeah.
I think I was more not excited. I wasn't excited about it, but I was more like, when his receptionist turned up.
Yeah,
I was like, she's the receptionist from the proper show, and you know, because I'd already kind of assumed that everyone else was going to be in it. No, I'm really liking it again, and I feel like a bit of time off it probably helped, because whatever reason we stopped, there was probably a 10-minute montage of the blonde lady doing something that annoyed me at the time. But no, we'll see it through now. I'm glad that we've got over the little hump on it, because it's worth it. I've also been watching Rick and Morty.
Yes. Yeah, what do you think?
So good. It's brilliant.
Yeah, it's amazing.
I was pondering yesterday before I realised. So before I thought I wasn't going to be on, I was thinking, I wonder what Kev would think of this, and I was just like, I can't decide whether he'd like it, because it's.
Give me its elevator pitch.
Try and explain this, Sheepdog, because I've not told you guys that I've been watching it, because I don't know where to even start.
Yeah, I don't know where to start.
I don't do cartoons.
Yeah.
That's
Ricky's like a very clever scientist, alcoholic.
Yep.
And Morty is his grandson, and they just have adventures basically in the universe, multiverse.
Yep.
Yeah, aliens, alternate realities. It's like a. I'm trying to think of a good phrase to finish that off. It's like a sciencey comedy that's very funny. It's just brutal as hell. They're very clever concept episodes. I just watched one where there was a parasite in their house, making you remember events that had people at that didn't exist. So you'd sort of not, you wouldn't notice that it was in the room with you because you'd always remember it existing. And then if you questioned it, it would say to you, you remember me? We had this adventure together the other week.
Is that the one with a certain character that Mr.
Poop or whatever.
Mr. Poopy Butthole.
Yeah. Which I kind of avoided saying because I thought that might put Kev off. But it was a great episode.
It's so good.
Yeah, it's a fantastic episode because it was like every time they thought they were figuring it out and could escape, someone would just remind them of an adventure they'd had or whatever, and then 2 or 3 new people would be in the room and they'd be trying to figure out the notes they'd left themselves. And all the episodes are just some clever thing like that. It's very well written.
For me,
and
I'm just thinking about it. The dad in the series reminds me of Stan's dad in South Park.
Yeah.
It's that episode where have you seen the episode where they go to like a planet of all of loads of his dads?
Yeah.
That is so good when he goes to like a date. I can't remember his name now. What's his dad's name? Jerry. They have the Jerry daycare centre. They drop they have a load of Jerrys in.
When I watched last night, he'd got sick and was in hospital, and they cured him.
Oh, that's right. Yes, another one.
And this is an example of where I think it is brilliant. His penis was the right shape and size to be a makeshift heart for one of the most important aliens in the universe.
Did that cut out for everybody else there? Because all I heard was this is an example of where it's brilliant. His penis was the right shape and size, and that's all I heard.
Honest to God, it is so good. It's funny as hell.
So he got ill. When they were curing him, the doctors said that his penis was the right shape and size to replace the heart of an alien. They changed about, and he says, "Well, of course I'll do that. Like, what kind of man wouldn't donate his penis to save this?"
He's basically the alien Nelson Mandela.
Yeah, So he's all like, "Yeah, I'll definitely do it." And then he's like, "Oh, but you better check with my wife because she probably won't be happy." And so then he's trying to get her to be like, "Oh, no, don't do it." But she's like, "Well, if you think it's important, you should do it." And he's trying to get out of losing his meat and veg without looking like an arsehole. And it was just hilarious because he's in one of those situations where the right thing to do is horrific for him. And I don't know, maybe you just have to watch a few episodes.
Is that the episode where they have like a segment where it just shows like TV commercials?
Yeah, it's they have like a TV, didn't they? There's alternate reality versions of shows.
Yeah, and then there's the thing about the plumbus.
How plumbuses are made.
The plumbuses are made, and it's so good. And people actually make them for real now. They actually make real plumbuses. I don't know why. You can buy an actual
this
plumbus
show's got
online.
Like a cult following, and it is fantastic.
It is genuinely cool. And I've not said anything about it because I feel like I don't know how to explain this. And I do not see it being appealing to anyone on here. You just got to watch it to actually get it.
I'm trying to get my kids to start using wubba lubba dub dub in their day-to-day language. I just think it was good for. Yeah, I'm going to watch that after the show. Funnily enough, Once Upon a Time did a musical episode and it was terrible.
Oh.
I usually like a good musical episode, but oh my God, it was bad. Cringe TV. If you like awkwardness, Kevin, and you like to be made to feel like you're going to turn inside out with cringe,
I do like all those things.
Yeah, stick that on and watch these actors and actresses try and get really into the musical where the words are just so basic and they can't dance or sing. I was just like, I convinced myself about 10 minutes in that it was trying to be ironic, and then I felt okay. But looking back, I know they were all being genuine. It was very cringy.
Splendid. Have we got any more telly stuff?
Yeah, I've watched. Have you watched American Gods? Any of you?
No.
Yeah.
No, I want to get the book and read it first. I think
this program is. I don't know what's going on, but it's so good. It's really cool.
No, he wrote that.
I just implore anyone to watch this. It's so cool. I watched it in. I've got a new TV, so I've got a new 4K TV, and I watched it in 4K this afternoon. It's just frightening. It's just look. The visuals on it are just bizarre, but it's so cool at the same time.
I love how all three of us have just succumbed in the past.
Yeah.
I haven't. I'm resisting. I'm still using my old one in the garage.
This was written by Neil Gaiman, anyway.
Yes.
Sandman Man.
Man.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
I want to get I'll read the comic book when it comes out in trade, and I'm curious to see
comic book. It's a paperback book, a proper.
Yeah, no,
book.
but they've also got a comic book version of it now.
Oh, Pab, you've shut the bed again, haven't you?
I don't read books. Just trust me, I don't read books. I'm gonna watch the TV series before I read the book, because if there's an option for me to watch something rather than read something, I'm gonna do that.
Isn't comics reading though?
It is. Well, like I say, it's not like a book. At least there's pictures in it.
That's funny.
If the actual book itself was a pop-up book, then you'd know you're talking.
Wow.
I'm interested. I'd love one of them.
So I'm not sure what to do now. You're showing me that the comic is there.
I don't know how. Based on the first issue of the book that I've read and the first episode that I watched, it is similar. It is very much like for like. So I don't know how much the book is. I imagine the book is goes into more detail again. But yeah, both the comic
because the whole book is only a £5, so it's like, why wouldn't I just do that?
Get the book then. By all means, it's supposed to be good. I don't read books. I barely read comic books. So
672 pages. I don't read that many.
Might wang that on Audible. I like a long Audible book. I get my money's worth then.
Oh, you clever man!
There you go.
I got a brand new
combine harvester
car earlier, the other day. A Ford Cougar.
Is this your new hobby, buying cars?
Yeah, I did.
Very good.
Brand spanking new. And I'm thinking, I could get the old Audible up and use my free trial to listen to a bit of gaming.
Yep,
it's so good.
1 credit. And it is 19 hours and 40 minutes for 1 credit. That's a bargain.
Yeah.
Have you read any of his other stuff?
No,
I haven't.
He's different. He is different. He's got like when you say, it's a Brian K. Vaughan book, and you read it and you go, yeah, okay, I can see how it's all him, because it's all slightly mysterious and leaves you hanging and that sort of thing. Neil Gaiman's kind of got it's not like that. He's got his own style where it's just off the wall mental. It's just different.
Yeah, I would agree with that. Based on the comic book and the TV series, it's just bizarre. But
I don't know how to personally describe him, but in one of the Sandman books, they describe him as somebody who lives in that moment just before you drift off to sleep, when nothing really makes any sense and you just start thinking about nonsense and you can't really, it's all intangible. And apparently Neil Gaiman just kind of lives there and writes his books from that moment. And yeah, I can see that. It is all a bit mad.
One other thing, have you watched Doctor Who?
Yes, I am up to speed.
I thought Doctor Who was superb this week.
The House, yeah.
The House one.
Good.
That was really cool.
I wasn't sure what to expect. Yeah, very, very cool. Again, I feel like maybe I have to say I don't like the assistant before they become the assistant if I'm going to like them, because whenever I think they're going to be good, they end up being a bit rubbish. Yeah. So I think now the next one, I just have to throw a massive hissy fit and I don't know, burn down a building, and
I feel like
that'd be awesome.
What's he called now? I've forgotten his name. Capaldi's just getting into his stride now, and it seems like a shame that he's going.
It's a shame. He's awesome.
So good. He's so good as the Doctor. And and it's like I say, it's going to be a shame for him to go, but Say that when all of them go. To be fair, don't you? He's like, he's gutted. He's not. The next one's never going to be as good. And they all
He was
seem to like.
definitely a victim of bad writing.
Yeah. I think that first series he came in, he was doing what he could of it, but like you say, he can only do so much with bad writing, like you say. So, it seems a shame for him to go, but I'm sure the next one it'll be good in their own way as well. So, I've not found a bad one yet, realistically. That I've been.
Tomorrow's one's zombies, isn't it?
Is it? Oh,
yeah, my
yes,
son's
on the
obsessed with
space.
zombies at the moment, and it was so funny when the advert came on. He was just like, zombies, yes. Like,
cool.
It's Eurovision tomorrow.
Oh,
it is.
Gordon Bennett.
It is, yes.
Don't pretend you're not running your annual Eurovision party that you don't invite us to.
I couldn't think of anything worse.
What? Eurovision?
We don't watch it, do we?
No.
Pair of monsters.
Just not interesting.
Oh no, it's only interesting in the sense that it's terrible. I like a bit of cringe, especially if it's Euro cringe. It's always really lame musicians singing over the top songs. Yeah.
Yep.
And it's
Right.
on for too long as well.
Is it? What does that remind you of?
Are you trying to say I talk too much?
No, I was referring to this podcast.
I see.
I'm already getting ready for my now traditional post-podcast pizza. My stomach's growling.
I had that last
No
week.
pizza. Yeah, I know he did. Because you said you're having a pizza, so he ordered himself a
did he
pizza.
really?
Yes, he did.
Well done, Kev, well done.
And it was a wonderful thing to do.
Yeah. Can't do it tonight.
I can.
Have you actually, just because I hear what you're saying, and you mentioned that it was going to be a shorty earlier on, have you read any new comics this week?
I have
Oh
not.
yeah, I've read. Well, you don't want to go over my.
I was going to say you can go for yours in a moment. All I need to say to Kev is I bought the first Death Note. I haven't read it yet.
There's a good boy.
I was in for free comic book day, which I saw you after, didn't I? And as I was wandering away, I thought I didn't mention that I got Death Note. My son was very upset you weren't coming with us, by the way. He went, do you want to come with us? And you didn't hear him, and I told him to stop being silly. And as he went away, he's kind of like, oh, I wanted him to come with us. You wanted you to just wander around Tesco's with us, I think.
You should, well, I'd have wandered around with him as long as you walked up.
Yeah. No, I haven't read it yet. I haven't read any of the free comic book day comics yet. They're just in a bag. But what did you think of it, Pab? In hindsight, like
Free comic book day. It was. I went to travel in Man instead of Forbidden Planet, and based on what I got, I walked in and went, "You can have one of everything." So I got everything. So I probably walked away with best part of 40 comics.
Nice. Wow.
It's insane. I've not read any of them. I've noticed a lot of them I realise that a lot of them are just teasers and like.
Yeah. But I mean, that's the point, isn't it? Though
They're just trying to get you to buy the comic books, yeah, because they're all like cut down versions of the actual issue ones. Because there's like the Wonder Woman issue 1 of the Rebirth. It's not the full version of Rebirth issue 1.
That seemed odd to me because it's been out for so long. Why not just throw it out there as a freebie? And worst case, you've lost a couple of quid. Best case, you inspire a load of people to buy 2 through to 20 or whatever it's at the moment.
Yeah, I don't know, but I like going there because they inevitably get money out of me because I end up buying books and stuff.
I'm in Manchester on Wednesday, and I'm a little bit disappointed that I don't think I'm going to be anywhere near Travelling Man because I'm at Old Trafford.
Oh, yeah, nowhere near. Yeah.
Yeah. And if I was on my own, I'd make the journey across, but because I'm with my boss, I don't think he'll appreciate me dragging him across Manchester to.
Yeah, definitely not. Yeah,
Oh,
Travelling Man's cool.
I'm staying there Tuesday night. I'll have to find out the plans because we could always, not to put you on the spot, but we could always nip out and have a drink or something.
Not on a school night.
Hey, well played, Pab. You put him in. Don't even say maybe. Just put him in his place straight away. No thanks, Doug. No, you're right. No.
Yeah. See him in a couple of weeks.
Excellent work, Pork and Beans. I can hear the tears bouncing off his microphone now.
He won't have me again now, will he? So yeah, I had a good free comic book day. I never really spent money. There was also quite clever to have a comic fair in the local hotel around the corner.
Did you say fair or fairy?
Fair. Fair. Comic and film fair it was. And it's just like a little back room, like a little conference room with like loads of stalls of comics. And I picked up volume 1 of Rat Queens for £5.
Splendid. I've had that on my shelf for over a year. I really do need to read it.
Yeah, I know you said speak very highly of it, and I was like, for £5, it's worth it because it's like a tenner on Amazon and 14 quid in the actual comic book shops just for that. And I picked up volumes 4 and 5 of Saga for £5 each as well. I was like, why not? I was like, these are probably pre-owned, but they are in very good condition. So balls to it for £5 when like I say the books are 14 quid a piece in the shops. It just forced me to get volume 3 now, and I need to get that one and crack on with that. So yeah, I've done a lot of. I also bought. I tell you what, have you seen the Eisner Award nominations?
No.
For comic books. Yeah, the Eisner Award nominations came out for comic books, and I just literally went down the list and just put a load on my wish list. And yeah, they're really cool. I've read one of them this week, Kim and Kim, which on the front there is a quote, an incandescent pop thrill by Kieran Gillen, who is Kieran Gillen's the Wicked and Divine guy, isn't he?
He is.
Yeah. So I was like, okay, yep, I'm in on that. That is a really good book. It's a genuinely good book, that one. About two lesbian bounty hunters in space, sort of thing, going around space trying to get bounties off people. It's a cool book, and it is well worth. It's probably why it is on the it's nominated on the Eisner Awards. Yeah, I've just put literally pretty much everything on the list. The Vision's nominated in the Best Limited Series, which you speak very highly of, don't you, Kev?
I do. I wasn't listening, but I'm going to assume I do. I was distracted. The Vision was excellent. Yeah, absolutely superb.
Yeah, I'll send you this link to the Eisner Awards because there's just loads on it. I was just literally going through it and I've got about 5 or 6 books on my wish list just from the Eisner Award stuff because Saga's on there, Paper Girls is on there, all sorts of stuff is on there. It's cool.
Awesome.
Yeah, I'll send you the link. But that's about it, really.
Splendid. Did we just do the comics section with Anna still there? Because it kind of appeared by stealth.
Yeah. Sheepdog rushed it through, so I was like, okay, let's keep going.
I'm a fine master of ceremonies.
Just kind of cracked through it, didn't we?
I'm not
keep
sure
going
how
if you want. I have read other stuff if you want me to.
It's fine. Keep going.
All right, I'll keep going then, shall I?
Yeah.
I've also read. Have you heard any buzz on the Flintstones? New comic.
Do you know, I only read the first 3 or 4, and I really liked it.
Yeah, it's so good, and it's pulling so many issues, like real world issues, into this like prehistoric.
Are we talking about
book.
Flintstones?
Yes. Yeah. There's like a reimagined.
Wilma Barney.
A few months ago, I'd mentioned that I got the Scooby-Doo book, the Hanna-Barbera universe like reboot sort of thing that DC have done, and they've done. I said they did Scooby-Doo. They've done Flintstones, they've done Johnny Quest, and they've done Wacky Races. And I've got them all. I've not read them all yet, but I read Flintstones this week, and it's so good. The actual book is really, really good.
I can see them remaking that. I can just like the.
Oh, it's one of the few. It's one of the few of this lot that actually have got a continuing because I think the Wacky Races and the Johnny Quest ones only got 6 issues and they got stopped.
No, I just mean I can see them making a Flintstones
actual remake
TV show.
Yeah, probably. I mean, they're always realist. Yeah, they probably will do.
Because they're finding people are picking it up. You know, as you say, it's picking on real.
But they picked up there's things about race, but the issue 2 is about people buying crap, and they literally say the stuff is people buying crap is like this new craze of just people buying stuff they don't need, and it's called crap, and they just hit on all sorts of like real world issues in this prehistoric way, and it's superb. It's superb. It's genuinely a good book to read. If you're going to read one of these Hanna-Barbera based like reimaginings, go for that one. I
think I've read up to the one where they are so the people of Bedrock are outraged about the concept of monogamy.
Yes,
which I just thought was very clever. It was a very good episode. Yes,
and there's a bit where there are 2 guys, the one that get married, and they go, and then the guy who was trying to sell everyone on marriage and just single person marriage, and then 2 guys come up and go, yeah, do it, and he's going, whoa, you can't do that.
Yeah, it's not for 2 men.
Yeah, it's not for 2 men. What you're about? No. Yeah. Yeah, it's so topical in this day and age. So yeah, it's genuinely good.
I do love it when someone takes up an idea and sort of polishes it. I was skipping back to TV slightly. I was reading the Prison Break season 5 because I've been watching that, and it's not on par with the originals, but it was cancelled before it even aired. Like, so they're airing the whole season, but they're not doing any more because the person who wrote it was like, look, I haven't got any other ideas for this, and there's only so many times you can break out of prison, and unless somebody else comes up with an idea, there probably won't be any more shows. And I was just sat there reading that thinking, they should have done my Afterlife idea, damn it. It would have been amazing having the characters from Prison Break all try and break out of being dead. It would have been epic. So I am tempted to throw that together and convince them to give me the reins for season 6.
God.
It'd be awesome. But season 5 is okay. It's just not as good as season 1.
You're weird.
Yep.
I'm not.
Any more comic stuff then?
No, not realistically.
I'm still ploughing my way through Attack on Titan.
Yeah.
I think I'm about four volumes in now. So I'm almost now at the point where I can watch the anime. Not that I've finished Death Note yet. I don't have time to watch stuff. My watching time is already taken up, so I'll be reading it, but probably not watching it. But it's still very, very good.
Yeah.
Very good.
I hear it's supposed to be good, but I've got enough to read as it is.
And very soon, Anna will be reading Little Nightmares issue 1. Then she can tell us all about it.
That game interests me. It didn't have any like story, and I want to know the before, if you know what I mean. I want to know the prequel. I want to know why this little girl is running away from what she's running away from. So, yes, I want to read.
If you get into the habit of reading it and you like it, you'll have to start looking at other ones.
Good. But then Kev's the bank, because that's what he said to me.
Yeah. And plus, we've got hundreds that you can start working through already.
No, she shouldn't have to read your leftovers. She should be able to pick her own path. I was chatting to my wife, and she's trying to decide what to read when we're on holiday in a few weeks. And I said, well, I'm basically going to finish Sandman if I haven't already. And with what's it called? Comic-Con the day before we go, I'm just going to buy about 15 books, and that's my holiday sorted. But she said she wants to read something, and she asked me what I'd recommend, and I was kind of like, I don't know where she should start. I wasn't even sure if she meant comics, but said to her she should read Preacher if she's watched the show so far, and I think she'd quite like Why the Last Man, but I don't know what to suggest to someone who's not as nerdy as us.
I don't know.
Anything and everything.
Paper Girls.
Yeah,
But-
Paper Girls, Saga. Basically, follow the Brian K. Vaughan rule. It's quite a simple rule to follow.
Yeah.
Get her to
Take a
read
series
all of
and write
that,
it.
and then worry about everything else afterwards.
Sounds like a plan.
Why is Amazon recommending that I buy a Share Fitness DVD?
Oh, Walking Dead. Have you read that? Up to speed.
No. Apparently
Okay.
I can get body
Well-
confidence and a new attitude.
Get caught up on that because it's had another major parting of the series.
Is it?
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
Splendid. Right, that's your lot. I need to edit a vlog and eat some pizza, so I don't have time for this nonsense.
Don't mix the two up. You don't want to be editing pizzas and eating vlogs.
I could edit a pizza. They need
Can't
to
eat a vlog, though.
they need to put more kebab on it. I love the kebab bits. I might just get a
Oh,
kebab.
yeah.
I might just get them to melt cheese on a kebab. That's what I really
Are you
want.
ordering from Curry Hut when there's a Domino's in town?
Yeah.
I
'Cause
thought
it's
you
got-
hated Curry Hut.
Yeah, but it's gone 11. Plus, I've grown accustomed to the pizza-based tasting of curry and having kebab in the cheese. Plus, I like spending £8 on a pizza rather than 20.
£80.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but no one buys Domino's without a discount code, surely.
Yeah, they close at 11. I tried that last week when Pat put it in my head, but they were already closed.
If you were a wiser person, you would have ordered it this morning to arrive at
Good idea,
exactly
actually.
11 or something.
Well, it's 23 minutes past 11 now, so that would have been no good at all.
You could have been eating it while we finished the show, silly bear.
Well, but then how could I have said, did you know you can follow us on Twitter at MGUK Podcast and you can follow me at Lelujo?
And I'm at RB6K.
I'm at Mr. Lujo.
And I'm at Pab 1986.
That's the first time we've done all that as a foursome for about a year. That brought a tear to my eye. You can also follow us on Facebook at facebook.com/MatureGamerPodcast and check out old Kev's YouTube goodness at lelujo.fm because that's where the cool kids hang, I hear.
Yeah. So you watch Kev jump at a dark corridor.
Yeah, if people want a full series of Prey, you've got until this afternoon to get the likes to 200 on that video. And it was about 140 last time I looked, so it's
Really?
not happening.
Come on,
Yeah.
gang. Get on that.
I'm kind of hoping it doesn't happen now. I know it's a 45-hour game. I thought it was going to be 8 hours. Where am I going to find 45 hours from?
What did you think with Fallout if you're... That's not 8 hours, is it?
Well, I kind of assumed that would just carry on forever. I'll never actually finish it. I'll just do 1 or 2 videos a week, every week for the rest of my life, is the problem with Fallout.
Fair enough.
And then Anna can finish it after I'm dead.
Did you get Darren McCann his mobile number like I told you to?
No, I don't want his phone number because I don't want to ring him.
You signed up though, didn't you?
I haven't. Yeah, I've seen.
What?
Oh, did I? I might
Yeah,
have
someone
done.
used my referral link if you didn't.
Interesting. I don't think I did. Perhaps I did. I sign up for a lot of things. All I ever do is everything. If ever I've got an opportunity to put my email address and credit card on something, I go for it.
Oh, yeah, that turned out well, didn't it?
That worked well for you, didn't it? Yeah.
It's fine. I got most of the money back. I got all the money back.
Yeah, 4 days late.
Oh, I know. Apparently, that was one of the cash machines in Deepin that caused that.
Was it?
Yeah.
He's been on the deep in discussion again.
Who, me?
Yeah.
I'm always on there.
I know you are always moaning about something. Helicopter the other day.
I wasn't moaning. I just asked about it.
What did he say about a helicopter?
Is that a helicopter above beeping?
Why would you post that on the internet?
I posted in the group saying, "What's the deal with a helicopter?" Because I knew somebody in the group would know why it was out there, and apparently it was following the power lines through Deeping, investigating them all. I was like,
Why?
what? I don't know why, but I didn't ask. I just
Are
wondered.
they still moaning about the local drone menace on there? Or have they stopped since I crashed mine?
It's been quite handy. I got.
It seems like I'm not getting an answer to that question. I genuinely want to know if I was the drone menace.
No one's mentioned anything about a menace.
I've never heard anything about a drone menace. I think you create.
Well, I'm not a member of the group, but a small child told me that there was a drone menace mentioned. I'm a bit sad now. I'm going to go and wake her up and beat her up.
I'll check the group now. Hang on. I'll search the group.
No, it's too late. You've faced the consequences now. This is what you've caused. See you next week, boys and girls.
Have a good week.
Thanks for listening, folks.